Hello my lovelies and welcome to another Bedroom Guru. I've been in a big crash, so I've been sleeping all day and night mainly and in massive agony, so that's why there's been a bit of a delay in me doing a video. Even though my body's in agony and I've been stuck in bed for days, I'm still okay mentally, which is good, but this is kind of like a video that addresses perhaps people that are stuck in bed with chronic illness or mental health, and also how the angels can help. So I just finished a dream which inspired me to do this, because I was dreaming of Archangel Raphael and I thought, yay, that's a really good idea. I will help you and guide you to someone when you need healing, like Raphael, lovely Raphael. And Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of healing. And funnily enough, yesterday I did a meditation where I invoked Raphael. I just basically said, come down and try and bring my body back to some sort of coping mechanism as soon as possible, please. And then I envisaged laying there watching his green ray, because he works on a green ray. And I imagined it going into my solar plexus and going around my whole body. Once I saw my whole body covered in green, then I stopped the meditation, but I think I might as well fell asleep as well. Any healing that you need for you, for animals, some people even do it for the planet, or you can even send healing. So if someone's going through it, or they're having a tough time, just ask Raphael to go and be around them. Intent is a very powerful thing, so you can do it that way by sending, his energy, his frequency to the person that needs it. But for any bodily, mental healing, or to ask for your physical body or your mind to be stronger, then Raphael's your guy. Also, if you really want to go for it, which I've done as well, is I make it conducive when I'm in a bad space with my body, because as you'll know from my book, when you get it, I hope. Oh, by the way, I've got some good news. I don't think I've told you on here. My book's being published. Me, myself and I, Diary of a Psychic. Get in! Finally, I will be able to share with you how to come from the darkness. It chronicles my journey from my road accident to feeling complete and happy and able to take on anything that comes with spiritual tools. You know what's been happening to me recently if you've been watching all of these videos, and I'm really proud of myself because despite going through hurt and pain, I've had the spiritual tools to deal with it. So rather than sit and just wait for the pain to dissipate, I've tried my very hardest. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't take away the pain, but I've tried my very hardest in every way I can to aid my grieving and to aid my mental well-being and to aid my physical well-being. The only reason I'm still crashing now is because I was made to, I suppose so. I had to do so much work in the last week or so and my body just couldn't take it. So I've been in bed since I come back from a trip, and it's a learning curve that my body's not able to do that much. So there's two ways of thinking about it. You either don't do it or you completely stamp your foot down and restrict how much work you do with this condition, because I haven't been able to get up, walk the dogs, do anything, and it's so frustrating for them. So they look at me like, Mum, you're rubbish, and I go, yeah, I know. But hey ho, hence why my head is resting on this pillow, because I can't lift it up because it's too much exertion. However, I've still got enough energy to talk, so I thought I would run you through this, because there may be people laying in bed like me right now wondering what the hell to do. And even if you don't believe in anything like crystal healing or essential oils, anything like that, I just feel like there's an element of power. When you've got a condition like this, you feel powerless. And because nobody's really helping you in society, i.e. doctors and GPs, and there's no specialist with a magic wand for this, you have to create ways of trying to make it look like you're controlling it, that you're trying to help it as much as possible. So I've basically got bergamot and ylang ylang burning in the essential oil burner, which is for upliftment, positive mind. It's a real cheery combination of essential oils. So I've got that burning there. Again, I have my rose quartz that's glowing at the moment with the tea light in it. And I thought, right, I'm going to invoke Raphael again because I've just dreamt about him in his beautiful green rays. So I've done that. Also, what can help you connect with Raphael are three, I say 3 crystals because amethyst is my go-to for everything. So I've got a big lump of amethyst here. As I turn my head, my hair mostly looks incredibly disgusting, but I haven't had the energy to bath or shower for days. If there was a stinkometer on this, you'd be like, oh my gosh, it smells. It just so smells. But there's my amethyst. Isn't that lush? Look at that beautiful bit of amethyst. That's been by my side for a while, actually, that one. Perfect grieving stone. Nice little all-rounder for healing as well. Good for focusing if you want to meditate and connect with the spirit world. Brilliant focus stone. But that little beauty, look, it's glittering. That's the tink in me. Love it. That's next to me. However, the 2 stones that I recommend, that I've always used connecting with Raphael, is citrine, which is a nice little yellowy, whitey coloured crystal. It's very technical, and malachite. Most of you can't see that very well. Malachite is a very strong healing stone, very good on the thymus, on the heart chakra if you're grieving, but it's also excellent for healing and connecting with Archangel Raphael. Another stone which I also, I better spell these because a lot of people have sent me messages saying, what was that stone again, how do you spell it? This is malachite, M-A-L-A-C-I, malachite, M-A-L-A-C-H-I-T-E, and obviously citrine, C-I-T-R-I-N-E. And I'll tell you what else I used. I haven't got one to show you though. It's a very pale green stone. It's called prehnite, P-R-E-H-N-I-T-E. And it's known as a healing stone for healers. But I loved it. It was a really powerful stone. And when I was really poorly, like the beginning of my journey, which we'll read about in my book. Did I mention that? Just a shameless plug there for my book. I basically had it and it turned black in the end. It sucked in so much energy. It was incredible. I'm sure I've got a picture of it somewhere I put on Facebook years ago. But that's another good stone to use with Raphael. And all I would do is, it depends on where you feel you want to put it. You know, there's no textbook, you have to do this, you have to do that. I'm just recommending and sharing what I've always done or what the angels have taught me, or the spirit world. So I would place that on my heart, I think. I'd place the citrine. Obviously, it's in between. I would place it in between the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, which is obviously yellow and orange. I'd place it right in between there, just above your belly button, and then I'd lay down, and either you can do a nice meditation that you found, you know, that you like the sound of, or perhaps it might even be a guided meditation on YouTube for Raphael, or just imagine, if you're very good at visualization, a big green ray of light coming from the sky, or even you know, an image of an angel, and then imagine that blasting through the crystals and going throughout your body to bring you healing. I'm sure it gets me out of crashes quicker, to be honest with you. I think it definitely does for me. I will say that because I used to spend weeks completely, absolutely polaxed. Now, I've been in bed mostly for about a week now, but I've actually felt positive the whole time, and I've felt mindful of good things to do. I will be truthful though, yesterday and the day before I was so exhausted and in so much pain, I just literally laid down and watch box sets, which does take spoon energy up, I do know that, but then it just felt like there was a bit of company for me, and I've had people phone and make sure I'm okay, but I've been too tired to even have conversations, to be honest with you. So I'm using one of my spoons up doing this video because I just want to help people, and it makes me feel better that I'm doing something worthwhile today, that I'm doing something productive, if that makes sense. So they're the 2 stones that you need. I would say for Raphael. Nearly got brain fog moment there, nearly forgot who he was. I don't know, I just feel a lot better about it when I just imagine myself a bit like, do you know the Ready Brek advert? Like the Ready Brek, like totally glowing in green, and now and then I just stop and do it again, in during the day, where I just imagine myself glowing green. I also use sacred oils now, which I spoke about before. So at the moment, I've got it here in my little kit of lovelies. Oh, I've used that on my back, by the way, and my body. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna come around the wrong way. Nutmeg oil is brilliant. So it's a mixture between nutmeg, pure nutmeg, and menthol. So it kind of soothes and calms, but warms up your muscles. So I smell like a nutmeggy menthol person. It smells quite nice. Mixed with, where's my thing gone? This always happens, doesn't it? Why didn't I prepare it before I put the video on? Just talk amongst yourselves. Where is it? Was that it? No, that's Raven Sarah. I love this stuff. I actually, when I was on a retreat recently, I actually used this on my students. And when we're invoking different angels, and they were like, oh my God, the smells are amazing. Sacred oil smells are lush. So I'm going to be using Rose, which is all about self-love, positivity and strength. And it's just, I find it, the smell is, oh my God, it's to die for. I'm not joking. Get yourself involved in sacred oils. They're lush. So I've not only got me ylang ylang and bergamot burning, I've got this beautiful rose oil. I actually put it on my wrists as well, so that it hits that, pulse. Sorry. Why am I thinking of doing a video when I've got brain fog? What a donut. Anyway, so I've got rose on me as well. All about self-love and abundance and strength to move forward. And funnily enough, this is another amazing thing, is that I've been really attracted to this crystal, blue opal. And I've also got it in my ears there, in my second hole. And I don't think you can see how beautiful. Oh, you might be able to see. Look at that. And I've also got, I've got my dragonfly pendant as well. I should put that on as well. So I'm totally blue opaled up. And I just thought, you know what? I've never actually looked up. I've realised how much I'm attracted to it at the moment, and I never actually looked it up. And when I looked up, it's amazing. It's incredible what it's used for. And I put it in my soul journal. And everything that I need at the moment is reflected in that crystal, which was changing innovative ideas into marketing, book. Strength to move forwards, relieves tension, relieves anxiety, massive healing and all that. It was all completely what I needed at the moment. I couldn't believe it. So if you are working with crystals and you feel attracted to a certain crystal and you don't know why, go with it and then just look it up and see what it means, because most of the time your higher self will tell you what crystals to grab. It's really incredible. I was really chuffed with that. I just really need to look at it and have it around me at the moment. So I've just ordered some little earrings that have got it in as well. So I'm really blue opaled up. As I say, I've got a dragonfly with blue opal in it, but I've got my abalone stone on at the moment, which is perfect, again, for healing and balance, peacefulness and all that kind of stuff. So I'm totally crystalled up, baby. I've got crystals all over the place. There's like a crystal shop in here, actually. Beautiful, massive lump of snowy quartz over there. Selenite, rose quartz, amethyst, Himalayan salt lamp. What else have I got? That's about it at the moment. That's about it. And obviously my malachite and my citrine. So anyway, my darlings, healing, mind, body and soul for you, anybody else or your pets. Archangel Raphael. I just thought I'd give you this tiny little bit of help, because one, I'm a bit bored. I'm joking. Oh dear, I just wanted to reach out because I haven't reached out to anybody because I've been so poorly. But I thought, do you know what, I'm going to have 5 minutes of talking to you, which has turned into 15 minutes. So I have to watch my energy. Sorry I look so pants. I'm not actually, because this is me. Me, myself and I. Anyway, I hope you read the book, by the way. See, I'm all excited about getting it published now. It will take quite a few months actually to get it published because you've got to go through the designs, the covers. There's so much to do. But I'm really excited for it, and I really hope you will buy it because I think there's a lot of inspirational stuff in there and lots of miracles. My God. And I still read it back now and I think, did that really happen? Yes, it did. And I'm so blessed to have that happen. And it just goes to show, at the end of the day, I'm here feeling very positive, even though I've been laying in bed and like a 95-year-old invalid, but it's all okay. Got to look at the positives, haven't you? So with that, my darlings, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll speak to you very soon. Have a fantastic day. Listen to your body, listen to your mind, and make sure it's always happy. With that, I will say goodbye.